And, I think Houston, they're going to have to do a lot of soul searching this offseason to find out, who their guy moving forward is, because it's damn sure not going to be Deshaun Watson. But in that soul searching, I think one name that you and I have been focusing on a lot for the past few weeks might come to mind. And his name is Gardner Flint Minshew II. Let's talk about it. The Minshew moment of this week. Gardner Minshew. The Jags have the number one pick. They're obviously going to pick Trevor Lawrence. We've talked about this ad nauseum. Andrew, we mentioned this as a potential landing spot only because the Texans might need a quarterback, and their night might not be sold on one of these guys they're going to potentially get in the draft. So what do you think the possibility is for Minshew to actually go in the division to Houston?
It's slim to none. Actually, from what I've been doing, a lot of the thinking that I've been doing recently, I don't know the numbers specifically, how much Minshew's getting paid. I don't think Minshew's getting paid that much. I wouldn't be
He's on a rookie
surprised
deal,
one bit if
6th round pick.
Jacksonville decides he's on a rookie deal. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if Jacksonville decides to retain Minshew. Honestly, retain Minshew and have him. He doesn't really know Urban Meyer's offense that Urban Meyer's going to be bringing in, but I wouldn't be surprised one bit if he stays put as their backup. Because let's be honest, we've seen him as a starter. He's not a bad starter. He'd be a damn good backup. He would probably be one of the better backups, if not the best backup in the entire league.
37 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. He's better than some starters in the NFL, and this is in 20 games. So I don't want to hear people saying, "Oh well, it's padding the stats," and it's garbage time, schmarbage time. Gardner Minshew is a budding star in this league, and nobody sees it. I promise you, if he gets the chance to start anywhere next year, he's gonna prove that he is here to stay. Now, when it comes to the Texans specifically, it's a long shot. Honestly, it's a long shot for him to actually get there because he, just on the face of it, Jacksonville would have to actually want to trade him to Houston. And that's assuming that they want to trade him, like you said. But if they did want to trade him and Houston was the only potential landing spot, I could see that Shad Khan and Tony Khan making that move because they like to get their draft picks. If they think that they can get a third rounder or something better or something around that, like third, fourth rounder for a Gardner Minshew, and they see a guy in that draft that they might target around there, I think they would make that trade. I think that they're very strategic in that way. So that's a possibility, but it would only be on the Texans' part. It would only be possible if they were to think that none of these quarterbacks, one, they don't have a shot at them. Two, none of them are good enough or worth a first-round pick. And if I'm Houston and I see Trey Lance there, let's say they're picking at the Jets' 24th overall pick, I believe is what they possess as well. Mm-hmm. If I'm there and I see Trey Lance still on the board, I'm taking him. It's just not even like a question in my mind because I lost Deshaun Watson. I have to replace him, and for me, Trey Lance is a guy. But if they don't like Trey Lance, I think Gardner Minshew is someone you can get for a cheaper than a first round pick. Obviously, you probably get a third or fourth rounder and get him, but it just comes down to what they want to do. I think that my thing is I want him to go to Chicago. That's where I think Minshew would fit the best. I think Gardner Minshew in Chicago would be the best fit. Jacksonville would be more incentivized to trade him there because he'd be out of the division, out of the entire conference. And I think Chicago, they're looking for a cheaper option than Mitch Trubisky because I promise you, Minshew's going to give you at the very bare minimum, he's going to give you the same production Trubisky gave at a much, much cheaper price because you don't want to pay Mitch Trubisky starting quarterback money. That's insane. So I think Chicago is the bigger landing spot for him at this point. But we'll see. Minshew has had a very interesting ride, and people haven't taken notice of him. We're giving him the shine on this podcast because we genuinely believe in his ability to be a starter, and we want to give him a little bit of shine going into this offseason. And we'll have some videos about him specifically coming up on the channel. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.